And good morning, I'm Carol Costello. Thank you so much for joining me. The first Democratic debate is in the bag, but with just 5 candidates on stage, it was possible to touch on many issues facing voters today. One of those key issues, the Black Lives Matter movement.
Do Black Lives Matter or do all lives matter?
Black Lives Matter. The point that the Black Lives Matter movement is making is a very, very legitimate and serious point.
We've got to do more about the lives of these children.
As the President of the United States, every life in this country matters.
With me now to discuss is Star Parker, the founder and president for the Center for Urban Renewal and Education. Also with me is Patty Solis-Doyle, a CNN political commentator and former campaign manager for Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. So, Star, was there any startling proclamations last night? It didn't seem like there was much time spent on minority issues, frankly.
Well, we had 5 white, wealthy liberals trying to convince us to one-up each other that Black Lives Matter so much to them that they're going to do more of the same. Big government. They're going to have more policy to trap them in poor communities. They're going to have more policies to trap them in failing schools. They're going to ensure policies that Planned Parenthood continues to traffic in their potential offspring's baby body parts. And then they're going to let more criminals out on the street, while at the same time make sure that Black lives won't be able to defend themselves because they're going to take away what's left of the Second Amendment rights. I don't think they were very convincing that Black lives really matter. Democrats have been in control of Black community and Black lives for the last 50 years, and look where we are.
Oh, Patty, do you want to comment on that?
Wow. Well, I think the only thing I agree on is that they were all white on the stage last night. First of all, I think that the Black Lives Matter movement made a serious impact on last night's debate. All 5 candidates said Black Lives Matter. Hillary Clinton went into this debate with real movement with minorities, with women, with African Americans, with Hispanics. She met with the Black Lives Matter just before the debate, had a really good meeting with them, a tough meeting. And as the CNN poll suggests, that was just done a couple of days ago, in places like South Carolina and Nevada, where there's large minority populations, she's really doing very, very well. And then after the first 4 states, on Super Tuesday, there's lots of states with large minorities. And I think this is where Hillary's going to do extremely well.
Well, let's go back to the All Lives Matter thing for just a moment, because, Star, I want you to address this. I mean, the question was posed, and I think actually Jim Webb said All Lives Matter, but all the rest of the candidates says Black Lives Matter, and here's why. But that was easy, wasn't it? You just took the politically correct road, and you were on your way to victory.
Well, because there's just not a focus on why the Black Lives Matter campaign is significant to where we are in America today. Blacks are crying out for educational options, but they're in lawsuit against liberals like Hillary Clinton, who insist that their kids must be trapped in failing schools. Black lives matter because their communities have no economic stability because of liberals like Hillary Clinton, who insist that business should be aggressively taxed and kept out of these poor communities. These liberals that were on stage last night would rather see business go abroad than to pay the wages that the market will bear. No, Black lives don't really matter to liberals. It's just that these blacks that are in these states that are voting for these aggressive liberals year after year after year are not given alternative answers to the problems that they're crying out to solve.
Well, you actually could argue that Hillary Clinton changed her position on the trade agreement, and she's no longer for it.
She's changed her position on everything.
But
sounds good today.
What you said is pretty darn harsh, but Patty, I would like you to respond to that.
Yeah, thank you. You know, Hillary Clinton has a long working relationships with African Americans. When she worked on the Children's Defense Fund, and when she was the most passionate last night, it was when she was talking about issues that matter to middle-class voters, lower-income voters, African Americans, and Hispanics. Early childhood education, family leave, affordable colleges. These are the things that she's been working on for 40-plus years. So I think it's kind of unfair to say that, you know, she's not working for them.
All right, I have to leave it there. Patty Solis-Doyle, Star Parker, thanks to both of you. Still to come in the newsroom, heartbreak hand grenades, and